Hey everybody, I'm CrazyCat42 and welcome to Trivia Time. Today I'm going to talk about Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So, without further ado, let's get on with the show. A Link to the Past is the first Zelda game to feature the iconic Master Sword, which returns in many other Zelda games. It is also the first Zelda game to feature Kakariko Village and Lake Hylia. This is also the first game to introduce the Cuckoo Revenge Squad. Heart pieces also make their debut, leading to much more side quests. This is also one of the few Zelda games to show a member of Link's family, his uncle. The only other Zelda games to do this are Wind Waker and Minish Cap. A Link to the Past is tied with A Link Between Worlds for the most dungeons in the series, with 12 dungeons each. The only dungeons for A Link to the Past do not have a counterpart in A Link Between Worlds are Misery Mire and Ganon's Tower. The Desert Palace is one of the few times, if the only time, where once Link enters the dungeon, he cannot leave until he progresses to a certain point. Despite Thieves' Town being the 4th dungeon in the Dark World, it can be completed at any time after gaining the Magic Hammer, the item from the 1st dungeon in the Dark World. This is because the items from the 2nd and 3rd dungeons are not needed to complete Thieves' Town. In the Link to the Past manga, Ganon's Tower is depicted as a giant spiky ore floating in the sky. Despite this, it's still called Ganon's Tower. Weird. The name of the Swamp Palace's boss, Argus, is most likely a reference to Argus Panoptis, an all-seeing hundred-eyed giant from Greek mythology. The Japanese name of the catfish that gives you the Quake Medallion is Dai Namazu. In Japanese mythology, Namazu is a gigantic catfish who has the power to cause earthquakes. In A Link to the Past, there's a character called the Flute Boy, who, despite his name, does not play a flute. He plays an ocarina. In the game, there is a pair of lumberjacks. In Japanese, the word for lumberjack is kikori, which is an anagram of kokiri. This, combined with the fact that they wear green clothes, has led some to believe that they are the inspiration for the kokiri race from Ocarina of Time. There is a glitch in the game called the Mushroom Glitch, which causes the lower half of the screen's graphics to be messed up. To do it, you must go to the Dark World and go to the location in the forest where the mushroom would be in the Light World. Warp into the Light World using the mirror. You will reappear on the mushroom, causing the graphics and tiles on the lower part of the screen to go strange due to the interruption of loading the Light World data. In the Western release's instruction manual, Ganondorf is given the last name Dragmire. This is a result of Nintendo America's translation team wanting to make their own contribution to the story. This is the only time in the entire series that Ganondorf has said last name. Shigeru Miyamoto had originally planned for A Link to the Past to have a party system, where you can switch between 3 characters and utilize each of their own individual abilities. The party would have included an elf, which is probably Link, a magic user, and a girl, who might have been Zelda. In the game's code, there's an unused item called the Letter that occupies the same spot as the magic mirror in the inventory screen, and uses the same sprite as the map. It is unknown what this would have been used for. There is a secret room in the game called the Chris Houlihan room that is not accessible via normal means. It contains a telepathy tile and 225 rupees. This room appeared as a result of Chris Houlihan winning a Nintendo Power contest and being promised an appearance in a Zelda game. An unused enemy soldier with a cannon is programmed into the game but is never used. He has fully working AI, graphics, and animations. Well, that's all I have time for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time on Trivia Time. Hey guys, if you liked the video, give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to see some more Trivia Time, click on one of the thumbnails on the screen.